Hey everyone, Kaguya here and welcome back to another episode. I'll be doing something semi-relevant as a minor nation, and today's pick is obviously gonna be none other than Turkey. Now, you may have noticed something strange with the loadout screen. Memes aside, you can see the mod creators put a lot of effort toward it, and I genuinely mean it, and you'll see it in a second right now. Me trying to load the focus tree is straight up making my goddamn game lag so much, and I'm genuinely being serious. This is just how massive the Turkish focus tree is, by the way. And actually I have no idea how I'm gonna go through all of it. Now, as Turkey, well, according to this mod, we start off with a lot of massive debuffs. Some of them straight up cripple your economy. Like, for example, I cannot even produce any of these guns because I have 8 stability. And just to show you how absurd that is, I have like, minus 10 billion from all of these different national spheres, and I'm not even kidding. Hell, Mustafa Kemal himself gives me 45% stability and I'm still in the red. I actually had 2 advisors, one that gives you plus 7% research speed and another that gives you another plus 5% research speed. And like, it's only February and you can see the modifiers that we already have. And that's with the minus 50% debuff to our literacy. So like, can you imagine how this country is gonna be so strong once we get rid of the majority of the debuffs that we're suffering from? As Turkey, obviously, we inherited a lot of the Ottomans' debt from, like, centuries ago. So it's crippling our nation with plus 30% consumer goods, which is not good. But I can't straight up say no to them. And the worst thing that I'm gonna suffer from is getting the embargo, maybe lose some resource efficiency. But like, that's all, honestly. Damn, not even lying, that actually was pretty based. Now, as Turkey, we cannot go to war with anyone, as long as I don't do my army focuses as well. I straight up am suffering from a minus 50% defense penalty, minus 15% attack, and all of these ugly ass modifiers that will straight up wreck my country. So hey, what I'm doing currently is doing my industry side of the focus tree right now. I'm just gonna progress all the way toward here, and then I'm gonna reform my army, and from there onward I'll probably see what I'm gonna do. Okay, I have a plethora of paths as Turkey. One of them is actually to form an alliance with my Balkan allies and all. Another pact is with the, Middle Eastern countries, and the other one is just to be goddamn lapdog for the allies or the Axis. But the path that I'm gonna be going this time around is the based one, where I actually go with Turkey first. And simply, I'm obviously gonna go with Turkish expansion policy because I'm an asshole. I'm gonna go against everyone in the upcoming World War. That includes the Allies, the Germans, the Soviets, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna use one against the other. I will straight up be fighting the Axis, the Allies, and Soviets at the same time. Well, the Soviets maybe at a later time, but I reassure you that I'm gonna be pushing through the Middle East and also through the Balkans as the Axis try to make headway over there and take the entirety of Europe on my own without any assistance, because you know what? This goddamn mod is so base that I have like 60, no, hell, I don't have 60, I have 90 civilian factories, and that's without building any military factories currently. Wait, hold on, I just realized that whenever I open my decision tab, the game speed gets very low, and whenever I close it, it gets back to being normal. So, damn man, this mod has a lot of shit going on into it. If we compare our economies to the Germans, we have 165 civilian factories, and Germany at max, just at max, has 126, and that's after annexing both Austria and Czechoslovakia. Now, while I kinda am still busy rebuilding my entire military complex, since I only have 50 military factories, etc, etc, Germany went in and whooped the ass of both Poland and France, which is kinda historical, obviously. But one thing that I have noticed with this mod is that the AI, okay, the Axis AI, tends to do very well against the allies. Italy is managing to push into Egypt, and that means that I'm gonna have a full-on front with the Axis over here, because Iraq is a part of the Axis. And apparently the Axis decided to go against Yugoslavia and Greece because Italy was failing miserably against the Greeks and got kicked out of Albania by the UK. But anyways, I actually have to intervene now, or they're gonna take the entirety of the Balkans, and I would like to have another front against the UK, so I'm currently just spying on the Vichy French, which will draw me against like, you know, in a war against the entirety of the Axis. My main issue as Turkey currently is the lack of manpower, sadly. But, like, you know, I think I can gain cause on more territories and I can form the Ottoman Empire. I like that the Vichy French are actually putting up a bit of a fight. You can see that they've put a lot of divisions on the border, but it really does not matter since my tanks are kinda, well, not cracked, but, like, you know, I even have mechanized units in them. Many think that Germany lost the Second World War because the Americans or the Soviets pushed them from both sides, but the reality is that once Turkey joined the war against the Axis in early 1945, they instantly crumbled. My justification against Vichy France is done, and I have no reason to hold back against them. So just start pushing. Just to show you some numbers, my tank 800 breakthrough, and that's, like, you know, with minus 65% from the terrain since I'm attacking into an urban area, and I'm still breaking their asses. And if that was not enough, my tanks are fast as hell, so I can make it all the way toward Beirut without much resistance. I'm shooting down 26 fighters, and, like, you know, this is a modded game, by the way. This is not, like, you know, some skills that you can acquire or not. It's just because of this massive ass national spirit. I think I should be able to break Iraq easily, though I'm quite surprised that Vichy France has so many divisions over here. It's not something that you see very commonly. I actually am forced to expand everywhere because of the lack of resources. Like, you know, no one wants to trade with me, so I may as well just knock them out. I kinda am soft capped at 4 research slots as Turkey in this mod, but it's not really much of an issue, especially since I have the massive ass modifier right here, plus 50 research speed. It should assist me a bit, not gonna lie. This mod is 100% balanced. Hey, shooting down 50 planes per minute, bro. That's just how Hoi4 should be, man. God damn it. Like I stated previously, it's thanks to this modifier. So, my Air Force is kinda cracked as hell. I cannot stall just yet. I gotta continue with my initiative. I would like to take Thessaloniki for its supply hub more than anything. And once I do acquire that port, I will see where to go from there. Come on, I need to close in into the Hungarian border if I actually want to encircle all of these divisions. Because once I close off this pocket, all of these divisions over here are properly encircled. And they're all gonna, like, you know, disappear into thin air, obviously. Okay, that should be it for the Axis forces here in the Balkans. I think I crushed the majority of them. Casualty-wise, 2.2 million dead Germans, well, actually, it's only 900k dead Italians, but the number is increasing. So yeah, I guess this is the blitz for us for a second time, but instead of attacking against the Axis and, like, you know, whatever is left here, we are attacking against the Allies in the Levant, which should have been my first war against them, honestly. What I'm trying to do right now, by the way, is form Greater Turkey, and in order to do that I need to take a lot of territory here and there, some from the Allies, some from the Axis, and some from the Soviet Union. That's why my original plan was to go to war against all of them. At least the Northern African push is going well. We've encircled the entirety of the Allied expeditionary forces, and we kicked out Greece, and we are about to kick out Italy from Moria. This region is called Moria in EU4, so that's what I usually call it as. I don't think I require my tanks here in Northern Africa to push anymore, so I will send them toward Italy to knock them out from the sword instead. Okay, Hungary joined the Allies. Thankfully, I had these divisions in reserve. I gotta put the tanks in the center and tell them to push toward Berlin. So just to show you currently when it comes to the losses, I as Turkey have lost 400k manpower in total, killed almost 3 million Germans, 800k Frenchmen, 1.1 million Italians, 400k Romanians, 250k Bulgarians, and, like, you know, you get the gist. The game is lacking. Yeah, Germany capitulated, and I still have a massive front against the Allies, so I better rush in to plug the gaps before they send in all of their 10 billion reinforcements toward this front line. Just to show you my map, I'm at war with everyone, and I can go to war against the Soviet Union. I kinda forgot to go to war against the Iranians. This should be it for the war against the Axis. Yeah, this should be it for the war against the Axis, since Italy is the last known major. So yeah, the peace deal has triggered. Also, yeah, I did not tell you, in the previous peace deal, I took the entirety of the Axis. Like, I had the majority of the war score after all, I did the majority of the casualties, etc, etc. I did not bother wasting my war points on Vichy France because I knew that I can always take it from the war against the Allies, eventually. I really do not care at all. I think I could get air superiority. Yeah, I'm gonna drop 9 boys into Dover. So yeah, Dover has been acquired. I'm gonna push just a tiny bit with these units, and the rest is gonna get sent in as reinforcements because the UK's air force is bombing the entirety of Europe. I had 600 transport planes, and I'm currently utilizing them to drop some supplies, just so that my tanks can rush fast enough into their VPs and knock out the UK before they do anything annoying. I mean, the front line is progressing quite nicely. How about you join my war against Soviets, Poland? The same thing for Germany. I just realized I have a massive front against the Allies. Yeah, I definitely need to take the States here and try to declare on Venezuela and march all the way to North America to end the war with the Allies, but I currently am too busy fighting against the Soviets. Spain is gonna capitulate. I need to just find Portugal next, I think. Do I have any extra divisions? Not really. I'm just probably gonna leave these paratroopers over here, just so that Spain does not take the entirety of Northern Africa while I'm looking away. The reason why I wanted to annex Italy is because I can finally form Greater Turkey, which should give me more cores. Yeah, bro, this is straight up like a mini Roman Empire, like, you know, when you form Rome as Italy in HOI4, you get these thingies right here that allow you to core certain states. The map is looking great, man. We're pushing all the way toward Russia, all the way into India. I think I'm making a collab government on the US, but it's gonna take too long before it's done. Wait, hold on, I think the Soviet Union just capitulated. Thankfully, man, I actually was losing my mind a bit because of that. It's gonna be done in a few days. I need to wait another 24 hours, so yeah, I'm gonna launch my naval invasion. I think this fleet should be enough to give me naval supremacy. So yeah, if I manage to land into Florida, I currently am targeting 3 naval bases. This one and this one and this one as well. If I manage to land in Florida, I'm gonna send this entire army. I'm just gonna spread out as fast as possible. I promise you this one thing. In 60 days, the war is finally gonna be over, so by, hold on, September, October, November. So yeah, by November, the US should have capitulated. So yeah, even though the US is about to capitulate, man, this is still not the end for me. It's still not the end for me, man, because of single South American nation. The Allies are still holding on. How great, even though they lost like, hold on, they lost 7 million manpower already. I just need to wait until this last season gets green. Finally it turned green, so my naval invasion is thankfully it's launching. Holy shit, to think that this is about to end, man. I could not be any happier. Okay, I just need to take Santiago. And once it falls, it should be the end. Or maybe I need to take this VP as well. Oh, come on. Come on, what do you want? What do you want from me, man? Come on. Just let me rest. My back is killing me, man. I genuinely mean it. Having to kneel toward the mic and while you speak is actually gonna be the end of me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, just finally, man. Okay, I'm instantly gonna pause the game before these Japanese assholes declare on me and drag me into another war that I'm not interested in partaking into. So yeah, hey, look, Giga Turkey, oh my god. You don't see this often. But yeah, generally, man, this is like, you know, this is like 80% not even my effort. It's thanks to the game's many buffs that you can stack on and on and on. It kind of reminds me of Kaiser Redux a bit when it comes to the buffs that you can get. Never once did I actually feel like I was about to rage quit or anything like that. The only bit where I was actually a bit tired was near the end. That was kinda my fault, because I kinda had to commit to the video and finish off both the Allies, the Axis and the Soviet Union without cheesing, without doing anything dumb, just plain old micro in the front and suffering, obviously. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, massive thank you to the channel members, you truly are all wonderful, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening. And goodbye, take care, bye bye, bye bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.